Good morning, besties. A few days ago, I may or may not have told you guys you need to be wearing more makeup. And probably about 1,000 of you guys asked me how I prep my skin before I wear that amount of makeup. I mentioned in that video that I would make a separate video for you guys if you wanted to see it, and a lot of you did, so here you go. Really quickly, I know that my body and my face are two different colors. That is because I fake tan my face, but as much as I wash and use my micellar water, it comes off fast. So there's no point in me trying to reapply fake tan to my face every day. So I just match my face to my body with makeup. So got that out of the way. Okay, let's start with our skin prep. So I normally go in with some sort of toner or hydrating essence. I've got 3 here that I really like. This is the Peach and Lily Wild Dew Treatment. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Toner. And then this is a more affordable option. This is the Snail Rescue from Peach Slices, like a snail mucin toner. I love this stuff, and obviously it's like half empty. I've been using it a ton. I've also been using the Glow Toner a lot recently too. I'm going to use the Snail Rescue today. These are just hydrating. It's going to give us a nice plump, hydrated base before we even put skincare on, because if you're using something like hyaluronic acid, for instance, and you're not dampening your face before you apply it, it's going to absorb straight into your skin. It's not going to do anything for you. It's going to pull moisture from your skin and could actually make you more dry. So we need to hydrate first. And all I do is just kind of, dump a little bit out onto the palm of my hand, and then rub my hands together a little bit and press. And you can, massage this in, do what you want to do, but look how hydrated and plump my skin looks already. And that's step 1. Okay, my next step is to go in with some sort of serum. I love a hyaluronic acid serum. This one's from Colleen Rothschild, obviously very well loved. I love using this. Very hydrating. Love the formulation of that. It sits really well under makeup. Also love a niacinamide. I have 2 here. This one is from La Roche-Posay, and then this one is from Fawn MD. If you guys follow Katie Fawn on here, this is her skincare line. This is my Injector Secret Serum. It has niacinamide as the 3rd ingredient, and this is a niacinamide serum from La Roche-Posay. Otherwise, sometimes I do a vitamin C. It really just depends on the day, what I'm feeling, but these I know will sit really well under makeup, and they give kind of a tacky base so that you don't necessarily need primer. I'm going to use Katie's serum today. I love this stuff. It's a little bit more liquidy, if that makes sense, as opposed to not my niacinamide. My hyaluronic acid is a little bit thicker, but this still looks really, really nice under makeup. And I'm going to give this about 30 seconds to really soak in. I want to make sure that my skin looks hydrated, but I don't want it to be literally sopping wet when I put my sunscreen on. I'm doing this to avoid peeling, by the way, or pilling, whichever. And that is a common mistake, or something that you'll notice when you put on layers of skincare and then you try to put on sunscreen and then you start trying to put makeup on top of it. You'll start getting pilling, which is like when it starts to kind of ball up almost. So let me show you some sunscreens that I love, and then we'll apply. Okay, 3 different sunscreen recommendations. This is from Kosas. This is the Dream Beam. This is SPF 40. This has a little tint to it, so it doesn't leave a white cast. It's not tinted as in it's going to give you coverage, but it just has a little bit of color, if that makes sense. Just enough so that, again, you don't have a bunch of white streaks. This one is not tinted. This is from Kiehl's. This one I do feel like gives me a little bit of a white cast, but if I'm wearing it under makeup, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to put makeup on anyway. This is the Super Fluid Daily UV Defense SPF 50. This is glowy, gorgeous. This is a very thin, liquidy formula. This one from Kosas is a little bit thicker, so, if you have a consistency preference. And then this is the one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Invisible UV Flawless Primer. So this is actually a primer, and I normally don't use primer, but since this one has SPF 50 in it, I like to use this pretty often. Mine's half empty. I started using this a few weeks ago, and I absolutely love it. I think it looks so beautiful. This is probably what I'm going to use today. This is a little bit thicker in consistency. I'll show you. And there is a little color to it also, but it's not tinted. It just isn't white, if that makes sense. Do you see what I'm saying? And I need a little bit more than that, actually. And then I'm just going to massage that in with my fingers. So now I'm just massaging that in. I'm just making sure that's nice and blended out. This feels so hydrating on the skin. you can see that the skin literally looks so hydrated and glowy. So even if I'm gonna put on layers, what you guys call like so much makeup, I've been a makeup artist for 7 years professionally. I've been doing makeup on myself for probably 10. So wearing this amount of makeup doesn't feel like a lot of makeup to me, but that's all perception, personal preference. If you don't want to wear that much, you don't have to. It's your face. Do what you want. I'm just giving you my tips because I have gotten that question so often, or I watch videos where girls are like, I just don't understand why my makeup's not lasting. I don't know why by the end of the day or by the middle of the day it looks like I don't have anything on. It's because you weren't wearing enough. So anyway, that's how I prep my skin. Let me show you something else too that I really like to do every so often. If you know, you know. These First Aid Beauty prep pads are my favorite to exfoliate and do like a little chemical exfoliation if I haven't had a chance to do like a scrub or something. This once a week or twice a week, oh my god, life-changing. These are the Facial Radiance pads. They have glycolic and lactic acid, and they are made for sensitive skin, so they're not over exfoliating. They don't feel irritating. They don't leave your skin feeling like tingly. They do tingle a little bit, I will say. I mean, they have active acids in them, but they're not like, you know, you're feeling chapped or raw after you use them. Now that's for me personally, but I've, you know, tried them out on different skin types and different skin tones, and my clients seem to really like them too. So if you're looking for something to exfoliate with, the reason I love these too is because they're in a pad, so it's really easy to quickly exfoliate and toss them in the trash. You don't have to, you know, have a bunch of product out, get messy. It doesn't take a long time. Really quick, easy, and convenient. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Okay, now I'm gonna go do my makeup. I'll be right back to show you the final product, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, bestie, here is the finished look. This is the skin, no filter, because we won't do that around here. And then to set, I use the Skindinavia setting spray. This is the makeup finishing spray. I also love the bridal and the oil control one. They're all really great. I carry them in my professional makeup kit, and they will make your makeup literally transfer proof. I've made many a video about that, but if you guys want to see or hear more information about this setting spray, let me know. Okay, bestie, there you go. That is my finished routine. That's how I prep my skin and make my makeup last all day long. And it looks like skin. Doesn't look super cakey or heavy or like too much, in my opinion. Anyway, I love you so much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you again soon. Bye!